In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deploy sharing settings in Salesforce. By the end, you'll know exactly how to navigate to sharing settings in Lightning Experience, review organization-wide defaults, and understand what changing those options means for your data visibility. I'll keep this walkthrough clear and methodical, with helpful context along the way, so you feel confident making these updates. Start from the Salesforce homepage in Lightning. From here, open the quick actions you have available on Home, and choose the option to open Advanced Setup. This is a fast way to jump into the setup area without hunting through multiple menus. Once setup loads, move to the quick find box in the left sidebar and type the word sharing. This narrows the menu to everything related to sharing and security in your org. From the filtered results, select sharing settings. If you see it appear more than once, such as in multiple categories, choose sharing settings from the main security or sharing area and make sure it opens the full sharing settings page in Lightning. On that page, confirm you're viewing the All Objects section, which helps you see object-level defaults in one place. Then navigate to the organization-wide defaults area. This is where you define the baseline access for each object across your entire org. Click Edit to begin adjusting those defaults. We'll focus on the user object in this example because it illustrates how powerful these settings can be. Locate the user row and review its default access. You'll typically see options such as public read-only, private, or public read-write, each setting a different minimum visibility level. Now toggle the value from public read-only to private so you can see how that setting appears. Private means a record is visible only to its owner and users above them in the role hierarchy, plus anyone who gains access through explicit sharing, teams, or rules. This is the most restrictive setting and is useful when you need tight control over who can see sensitive records. Next, switch from private to public read-write. Public read-write is the most open of the common defaults, allowing all users to view and edit records for that object unless additional restrictions apply. This can be appropriate in highly collaborative scenarios, but be sure it aligns with your data governance approach before committing to it. If, during this review, you decide not to keep the changes, click Cancel to exit without saving. That's a safe way to explore your options and back out if you're unsure. When you're ready to commit the configuration you want, click Save. Saving updates the baseline access for that object and may trigger a recalculation of sharing in your org. Large orgs can take a little time to reflect changes. When you're done and you see the confirmation or are returned to the sharing settings list, click Cancel again to close any remaining dialogues and return to the main view. A few tips as you work through this. First, organization-wide defaults set the minimum level of access. You can always open up access later with role hierarchies, sharing rules, teams, and manual sharing, but you can't make data more restrictive than the OWD allows. Second, changes to OWD can have wide impact. If you're lowering access, remember that users who previously could see or edit certain records might lose that ability. Communicate changes to stakeholders ahead of time and plan a small maintenance window if your org is large or business critical. Third, consider testing in a sandbox before you modify production, especially when moving between private and public read-write. Validate that key processes, integrations, and reports still function as expected. That's the full walkthrough. From Home into Advanced Setup, search for sharing, open sharing settings, review all objects, dive into organization-wide defaults, edit the user object access, preview changes by switching between options, cancel if needed, save when ready, and then close out. Follow these steps, and you'll deploy sharing settings in Salesforce with clarity and confidence.